I think Calyx is not gone forever. I think he's too much of an interesting enemy. There is good potential there. But I think we might not see him for a bit. No signs of recent violence. The soldiers have been behaving at least. Thank goodness, things are much calmer than I anticipated. Also, Calyx is smart. And the smart thing to do here is pretend to be dead. Or, like, gone forever. So you can rebuild in peace. I've given Sveen an abridged explanation of primals and their enthralling influence. Too much detail would overwhelm her. I was able to speak with Shale in Erenville. I'll share the news with everyone in just a moment. So, Sveen? Malisity, everyone has been teaching me what it means to be enthralled by a primal. The outskirts seem untouched by trouble as far as I can tell, but what if something awful has happened? Deep breath, Sveen. Erenville and Shale have brought me up to speed. First off, just as we'd feared, those who adopted the neo-regulators appear to have been enthralled. So far, however, they've not shown any hostility towards other. I suspect this was due to the calming effect of your broadcast. Government administrators are presently working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted into the care of the authorities, and I'm happy to report that it seems to be proceeding in a largely peaceful manner. Which is all well and good, but the city officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. Raha, Krail, would you be able to handle that? Certainly, we shall return to aid with the treatment efforts forthwith. Meanwhile, might I suggest you look in on the people who fought so very hard to save? It may ease your mind to see the fruits of your efforts firsthand. Thank you again. How very fortunate we are to have you as allies. Yeah. It has never been easy for me to explain primal summoning to the layman in a clear, concise manner, but it's a skill I must hone if I'm to uphold the students of Baldessian's good name. Once I've had a look around, I'll go and assist with the treatment of the enthralled. We'll have to mobilize Angelo and all his siblings. Yeah, there's gonna be porksies all around. Let Raha and I brief the official on what to expect. I think Sveen might like to have you nearby for a little while longer. If every person who was equipped with a neo-regulator was affected, then we have no less than 5,000 patients. Even with an army of trained mages, rehabilitation may take many moons. And yeah, this is the best case scenario. The fact that we even have the capability to exercise a primal's influence would have been unthinkable not so long ago. Indeed. Blades in waiting. Sveen wishes to check on the state of the outskirt. Mayhap I will take you up on your suggestion. Only I am concerned that given who I am, approaching those unaware of my return may only serve to confuse them further. Then why not speak with Mawasa? She works the field at UP Hallow, not far from here. As one of those who came to see you off before your clash with Calyx, she will surely be glad to know you're safe and sound. What an excellent idea. I think I shall do just that. Thank you, Krail. Yes, so we are gonna go on and check up on people. Nice. Oh, not return. Erenville and Shale were both relieved to learn of our victory. I could practically hear the tension drain out of their voices, especially Shale's. She was quite worried for us. Sveen's identity will not remain a secret much longer. Her message touched the heart of people throughout the kingdom. Ah, so this is the place where Mausa works. Back in Resolution, she seemed most interested to learn about me. Yet I would be glad to learn much more of them as well. Look who it is! Good to see you again, hale and healthy. I am sorry we did not get words to you sooner. How is everyone? Well, nothing terrible befell us, as such. The neo-regulated crowd did all start acting strange at the same time, though. Pia Payne was one of them. I'm told the authorities are tending to him at the medical facility. You needn't worry. With the proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. I sure am glad to hear that. I would like to not lose any more friends if it can be helped. I also hear that the Queen Sween who tried enticing us to become endless turned out to be an imposter. What kind of a heartless villain preys on people's insecurities like that? Yet, despite the dangers to yourself, you and yours made sure to put a stop to it, if I understand things correctly. Yep. Then we owe you a debt of gratitude. It's up to each of us now to make the most of what you've given us. We're alive because of you, and while we live and breathe, our future is ours to decide. Your broadcast was a message of hope, for me, for everyone. Huh? Now, I really should be going. We still have to keep things running without Pia Payne and others, and the Outskirts need all the spare hands they can get. Is there anything I might do to help heal the enthralled? Quite a lot, in fact. I could very much use a mage of your ability. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up other arcane practitioner and teach everyone how to use the porxies. The knowledge will come in handy for treating 11 sickness as well. Wonderful! I shall petition Kazan to spread the word. Off she goes. Our outskirts tour is cancelled, it would seem. I think that's fine. By the way, Malisity, Alfino told me that Koana arrived to escort Lameti back to Tuliolal. Alfino himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangement. Given all that, I had a mind to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Gululja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom, determined to personally solve every problem. Last she heard, he was pitching in over at the Drift Towns with Erenville. If you ask Tapu, I believe her name was, she'd be able to point you in their general direction. Yeah, of course. He's so sweet. There she is. Have you seen Gululja? Ah, I know that voice. She was blind, wasn't she? We know where Gululja is, and I am happy to hear it. We all prayed fervently for your safe return. Looking for Gululja, are you? He was here asking if we needed help with anything, or if we had noticed anyone who had been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for the moment and insisted he take a rest. I can only hope he will heed my advice. I believe he ran off towards the ruins of old Alexandria. He always did seem to like it there. Oh, he might have just gone home. I mean, that would kind of make sense. He spent so much time there with Otis that even if Otis isn't there anymore, it can still be comforting to go home. There he is. Oh, Erenville is with him. Perfect. Malisity, how... came in search of us, did you? You needn't have tracked all the way up here, but it's good to see you. Alice gave us the broad strokes, and Koana has some choice words as well.
Oh, welcome back.
How you doing?
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We heard from Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Oh, that's good.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what did I do? I was useless, even with the king's authority.
You saved lives by informing us
If
where
I were
soldiers were
strong,
going
more
rogue.
people might still be alive.
Oh, sweetie.
But I'm weak. So weak.
You know, those who know weakness first often become the strongest. You gotta start somewhere. Oh, no, baby boy, you gonna be okay.
That's right. And you have your whole life ahead of you. We all start somewhere.
Indeed.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
Oh? Are those your dad's swords?
My father and Otis' swords. I asked Lamachi to bring them here. I've decided to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
That's a big commitment.
How old is he?
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades.
Maybe store them
That's the path I've decided on.
somewhere they're not gonna, like, be damaged by the weather, though?
Good for you, Kululcha. I look forward to seeing your progress.
Yeah, I think it would be really nice to see him grow and actually pick up all three of these blades.
when I'm bigger and stronger, you'll spar with me, won't you?
Yeah. I would be proud to. And this is something he might actually do if, well, if Sween decides to take on the role of queen again. Yet to lift a blade and he wants to spar already. He is Skululjaja's grandson, alright? Yeah. Thank you both for listening. I'll take it one step at a time and stick with what I know for now. Like cooking the meals that Otis taught me and keeping everyone's bellies full. How does that sound? That sounds super handful, actually. Sounds like a fine idea. Everyone's been working hard, so I'm sure a good meal would be much appreciated. Well, I think we pass a milestone here. What about the back rooms? If you haven't already, I expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by to say hello. Well, then to the back rooms we go. What do you say? I have no plans to move on just yet. One of the afflicted is an old friend, and I want to stay close while the treatment is ongoing. Otis' sword has seen better days. I'll ask Genol to fix it when I'm big enough to wield it. As for my father's weapons, they were found in the Skydeep cenote. I wonder if he ever intended for me to have them. Who knows? Now I need to go to Everkeep. Hey, Kryle. Oh, we have the same idea, see? I thought it might be nice to catch up with our Oblivion friends before we delve into more serious matters with the city officials. Malisity. Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I heard the reports, of course, but there's no substitute for actually seeing it. Welcome back. We have so much to thank you for. The promise of tomorrow. Shale is visibly relieved at your safe return. Loud mic. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've been through much in these past days, haven't we? That's an understatement. We've seen the end of years-long struggle for Oblivion and for myself. Kakiva and Hiot would be happy for us. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has somewhat left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. Hey, I mean that's good in a way. The preservation facility. That lab where they studied the key certainly demands further investigation. I can understand how the experiment may have led to the discovery of reflections, yet they failed to explain Calyx's knowledge of primal summoning. Asians is always the answer. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. Indeed. In any case, I think it prudent we secure ourselves a spot in Shale's next expedition to the 10th level. Yeah. Right, I have a meeting with city officials to attend. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer their parish questions alone. I should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from Containment Complex 1029 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria and the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, is likely to take some weeks to put the city back right. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned the rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. You know what? That sounds good. Ready for a cot and a fluffy pillow? It will likely be some time before the city returns to normal. You may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. Yeah, just while away the days in the back room. Several weeks later. We're doing a bit of a time skip here. Oh, Graha. Oh, hon.
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
True.
The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Right then, one last bit of proofreading. Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the Kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more. The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery. Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth, merely locked away. Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability. When the time came, restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the Meso terminal. Acting on this discovery, the Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants.
Yeah, I think that's the best choice. Let people choose.
This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy. Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
I'm glad it serves. Shall we make our way over then?
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sveen, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Before you go, we just wanted to say that we haven't made this decision lightly. No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely, our Sphene from another time.
Yes, be safe. We'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company.
Yeah, we're not about to lose yet another Sveen.
Thank you all for your well wishes.
Why are we in Shalawani?
Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
I mean, if anything, we made a pretty reliable transportation between the two areas. Oh yeah, for them to go to living memory, they of course need to go through like the cenote. Yeah, that makes sense. I always forget how long of a journey it is for them to go to living memory.
The Taral which Galul Jar Jar united is nothing if not resilient. The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust often the bearer of challenging trials.
I do like that we're saying like hello to a lot of the people we met along the way.
But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
They put you to hard work, have they? Good.
You'll soon be on your way to Yoctel then.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing. My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenote.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the Vow of Reason.
Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
Where's Lamati? I'm genuinely surprised he hasn't tackled us yet.
Wooklamart isn't here, of course. She is still convalescing, I take it.
Indeed. She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful.
Aww.
I can scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
She is out of bed.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
I call bullshit.
Greetings! What a rare pleasure this is! Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve.
And there's little reason she couldn't have.
Is there something you wish to say?
I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot. And yet, where there's a need... Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
Hey, shoe fly. So...
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teaching similar to that of the Yokui. Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now.
Or be who we've become.
We all have memories like that, I bet.
I genuinely thought Lamati was gonna, like, surprise attack Sween or something as soon as he would walk out of the gate or something. Was he really that injured? That, like, several weeks pass and he's still bedbound.
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
I can only agree. Especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day. Life is an accumulation of such things, both the happy times and the sad.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration. The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new endless, of course. Once things are up and running, we use the meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories. There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Yes, I can do that.
Not to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
Lamichi!
If Kona does not know you're out of bed, he's gonna be pissed.
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates. Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Ah, that's perfect.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria. I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me. I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on. So please, let me help with sending the signal.
I think there's no issue.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
Will that restore the appearance of living memory?
All right, everyone. Begin.
I really hope with the power coming back that we get living memory like it was. Even though, of course, it is fitting that it's dead like this, I think it being a place where living people could go would be quite nice. A place to visit for the people of Alexandria. It is back.
Was the sight we saw no more than a trick of the light? Or was it a gift? The Terminal's parting miracle?
They were there for a moment. Or was it her memory?
But those days are gone. We chose to move forward. We hold fast to our memories of sorrow and of grief. That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
Let's go home. To our beloved Alexandria.
Wait. So do we get to keep this look, but also the true sky of the Nine? And there come the memories.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now.
In soft golden light, the memories of the lost returned. There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve, of course, but you've taken an important step forward.
We have.
He actually
It's as if
turned
we
out
were
not to be a
frozen in
bad guy.
time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
What will you do now, Sven?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I've fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
What?
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Exact.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen.
Oh.
The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
Dude, don't scare us like this.
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation.
Aw.
We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
But I... Oh, what of Galulja? You have him, don't you?
He's a child.
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now. What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Galulja's still young though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
I still need a Queen of Reason. You already know what to do. You are incredibly qualified for the job.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
No, please don't put that on.
For centuries, my other self bore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians. I will not let them go unanswered. I will heed the wishes of the people.
Yeah, just...
With peace and prosperity
not with
for
that tiara.
Alexandria as my foremost purpose. I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
Sorry, the music kicking in was...
It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, I don't trust that. I think the tiara might be dangerous. I'm so glad to see the world is back to what it was. Kosan? We shall walk this difficult road together, as Vauvuklamat has assured us. This great nation is set to become an even greater one. How fortunate we are to be here and witness this turning point in history. Galulja was also of the opinion that Sveen should become Queen of Reason. He will be delighted to hear that she has accepted the role. A new Alexandrian queen has arisen. It's an occasion worthy of grand celebration. So Sveen is to sit the throne once more. She may have questioned her claim, but Alexandrian citizens have made their feelings known. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Malisity. Uglamat is right. Ours will not be an easy road. But with your words to lend me strength, I shall take it one step at a time. And Tuliolal will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. I'll make my next visit an official one. No sneaking out under Kona's nose like this time. The vow of resolve and reason will both come, and we can discuss our future together. I look forward to it. Shall we begin the journey home then? I expect some confusion amongst the citizens with restored memories, and I would be present to offer the maid. Well, I believe this marks the end to my role as a guide. I was intending to accompany Muglamat back to Tuliolal. But what are your plans, Malisity? Didn't you have other matters yet to attend to in Alexandria? No, you need to stop by the palace first. Kona has been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had a chance. Please come back with us, or I'll never hear the end of it. There they are. Oh, Kululja. Malisity, no one told me you were coming. How long has it been since I last walked these streets? Maybe I spent too long in Solution 9, but the city seems livelier than it ever was. The memory restoration went well, I am told. It's good to be home. Thanks for coming along. I just got here too. The Landsguard said my training would begin right away, so I'll be staying in Tuliolal a while. We believe in you, Kululja, and whenever you need advice, your aunt is always happy to give it. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. Can you blame me? Lamati, you were supposed to be convalescing in bed. So, you would study the ways of the blade, Kululja? Is that not allowed? I will permit your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Yes, Kona, I promise. It won't be long before you're good enough to train without a minder. You take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. Wait, so if you're back here, does that mean everyone already got their memories back? Not everyone. Yeah, like it was a choice. So that's what was that? My days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Sphene. It truly is. With her love as the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be font of hope for Alexandria. There's no better way for a life and legacy to forever endure. You'll be heading back there, won't you? To Alexandria? I won't pretend that I fully understand the working of the key or the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfill my promise to the Endless Fiend. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come and visit us again in Tuliolal. You'll always be welcome here. It's time I moved on myself. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangement, I will embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, much as they already are. I'm hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliolal, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter to the saga. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Malisity. Even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly. And it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me there's always tomorrow. Becoming the King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older. But my father's authority did pass to me, so until that day comes, I'll study and train and do the best I can. You've really come far, Kululja, and you'll keep on doing us proud, I'm sure of it. I guess you'll have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Send our best to Sveen and the others. I will. Is it the same? I won't just vanish over the horizon, I promise. I'll let you know before I leave on my journey. I'll visit Shale and everyone as often as I can. There's still so much I want to learn from them. I intend to make a formal diplomatic visit to Alexandria in the near future and express my gratitude to those who have watched over Kululja. Whatever burdens I must carry, I will, and I'll become stronger for it. Just you watch. Hello, Shale. There are still those who can't decide if they want their memories back. I said I would restore mine after things calm down, but the truth is, I'm not sure I'm even ready. So we'll make this a gradual process and give everyone the time they need to prepare, myself included. I hear Kululja has packed his bags and left to train into Leolal. I suppose you would have seen him while you were there? When did Erenville leave Alexandria? Don't tell me he's embarked on some far-flung expedition without saying goodbye. You've had a busy time of it, Warrior of Light. Take advantage of this lull while you may. I'll need to give a full account of what happened here to Thankered and the others. That said, Estinian may prove difficult to track down. Is he missing again? We've observed no complications with the memory restoration thus far. Thank goodness for small mercies. Malisity, you're here. We were just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact is that Alexandria is or was a nation of the Ninth will be a cause of some consternation. It may smooth introductions were the science to provide an explanation for its arrival on the source. Rest assured, Sveen, Etheris leader are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events. Once again, I am in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass had you never come to our aid. I had other news. Those who participated in the memory restoration have expressed the desire to hold a funeral service. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it, creating in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. We have yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host the service on the highest level of Everkeep. Ever since my time, we have believed that the departed continue their journey beyond the clouds. That's a lovely idea. I'm glad you agree. Some have yet to receive the requested memories, however, so we shall wait until the initial wave of restoration is complete before proceeding. After so long distancing themselves from their realities of death, the Alexandrians are to be commended for their courage. Yes, it is a tremendously brave thing that they're doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture a memory as perfectly as the data in a file. But that precious recollection we keep will guide us and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. You've busy days ahead of you, Your Majesty. Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what of my investigation, Shale? I hope you've left some time in your schedule for me. Do you recall my first tour of the city after I awoke? It was all so strange and frightening, but I've grown more at home here ever since. That I now feel a part of this new Alexandria is in large part thanks to your patient guidance. And so, here I will remain. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. Some few of us will stay here a while as it happens. We've made several interesting breakthroughs and have no shortage of mysteries into which we would delve. Then be welcome as honored guest for as long as you like. You are and always will be my cherished comrades. And thus ends this part of the story. But I think Calyx might not be fully gone. We still don't know the mysteries of the key. I think we're gonna learn more about preservation with time. Hello, Calyx. You made it! Yeah, that was close. Oh no, am I gonna be like... Have I become some sort of a traumatic memory in him? Oh, sweetheart.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs.
Yeah, but can still have a panic attack.
I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments. But no matter. Learn from this setback and next time...
Where are you, though?
Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan? I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
Asian, I knew it. Always an Asian. So which one?
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell.
They
Yes.
They're like
yes,
flies.
I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
Huh. As protocol. Are you the split, perhaps, of an Asian? If none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key? That is a good question. I want to learn more about the key. And that is the end of 7.3. Okay, what does everyone have to say? The Alexandrians adopted our technique so quickly that they no longer need our supervision to treat the enthralled. You'd be surprised at how many Porksy practitioners we've trained now. Angelo, too, has been looking rather proud of his efforts. Aww. We've compiled a summary of events and submitted a report to Ojika, As representatives of the students of Baldessian, our thoughts and findings will also be shared with the forum. In less official matters, I'm glad to see Kryl find a satisfying end to her personal journey, though it appears her appetite for asking questions has only been sharpened. I'm most curious to see how Alexandria is welcomed upon the broader stage of nations. As a heretofore unknown, technologically advanced country, I expect it will be met with considerable wariness. I shall do my humblest best to ease the tension of the initial introduction. I wonder what Otis and Selenia would think of me becoming the Queen of Alexandria as it is now. Doubtlessly they would be pleased, yet knowing them also beset by worry. As their memories live on inside me, shall I strive to rule as if they advise me still, with a calm heart and a mind open to counsel. Right? It's time we began to thoroughly investigate the thorough investigation into the key and its capabilities. I have a feeling we'll be calling on your help with the endeavor ere all is said and done. On a personal note, I should also like to learn more of the Milala. The lore of the Forgotten People will be indispensable in furthering my research. And finally, Stola. Calyx demonstrated knowledge of both primal summoning and concepts. Discovering such techniques through independent study would be nigh on impossible, so we must assume he had a mentor. But how are we to learn the identity of this beneficent teacher? Hopefully some hints is to be found among the remnants of Persevation's work. Indeed. And that is gonna be it for the 7.3 main story. I really liked it, and I am interested where this is gonna go. I am kinda glad Calyx did not die. But tell me, what did you think? And if you had fun, make sure to give the video a commendation by liking and subscribing. En in the end, all I want to say is takk fyrir að horfa og ég yndislega dag.